Hello, Purple Brick Productions here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make Lego minifigures walk in stop motions / brick films. So, a lot of you people were asking me how I made my minifigures walk in my stop motion that I did, and I thought I'd give you a tutorial. So, I'm just going to go straight to camera. Now, all you'll need is a camera and a stop motion app, of course, a figure and a background. I mean, a base plate and, well, kind of a background, yeah. So a few things that I just want to tell you now. I mean, these are stop motion tips, quickly. You need a good light. I've only got one, but it's worked pretty good so far. I mean, it's not the best, but... Second, you need to secure your base plates down onto your table or whatever you're using. You could use blue tack, which I have here, but what I've done, I guess I'll show you, is attached the camera stand onto the base plate so that if I move it now, it doesn't actually move at all because it's attached. So if I move the set slightly, the whole set moves with the camera, so it doesn't make a difference. Unless, well, it might affect the lighting a bit, but it's not really that big a deal. So I'm going to be showing you 3 animation techniques today: the 3-step, 4-step, and 5-step. I'm not sure if there's a 6-step, but you can always make it up, I guess. So what you have to do is, if you want your minifigure to go from here to here, you can't just do this, because otherwise it looks really bad. It's just gliding across the ground. So you need to make them walk. Now you may think it's just as simple as this, and then this, but it's actually quite complicated. So I'll show you the 3-step first, and the names of these techniques means how many pictures in one step. So I'll show you 3-step first. So what you do is you take a picture of your minifigure standing still, and then you take one with whichever leg you want, starting off going like this, and you have to kind of position this part of the, like, I guess you could call it the heel of the minifigure, in between these 2 studs, with the other one on the stud. So one foot is on the stud, one foot is in between these 2, and then you take a picture. And then this foot now is fully on the ground. This foot is in between the studs, and obviously lean the body up again so it looks like that. Take a picture, and then put the legs together like this, and then just repeat, but make sure that you do it with the opposite leg this time. So I started with this leg on this stud, so on this stud you have to start with the opposite leg, otherwise it's going to look really weird. So that was the 3-step, and I've recorded mini versions of my figure walking from here to here with 3-step, 4-step, and 5-step, so I won't do it fully because I'll show you them once I've told you about them. So next I'll do 4-step. This is one that I use, and as with everything, the more effort you're willing to put in, the better it'll look. So the 3-step is the easiest by far. The 4-step is, well, second hardest, and the 5-step is the hardest, or the 6-step would be if it was a thing. I'm not sure if it is, but I use 4-step, so I'll show you that now. Oh yeah, so take a picture of it standing still, and then just like in the 3-step, 1 foot forwards in between the studs, 1 foot on the ground. Now this is the tricky part that differs it from the 3-step. This is like the magic in walking with the minifigures. You have to kind of get them in between both studs so they're not standing on either of them, like this. I'll just get a brick quickly. Like this. So they're not clipped down to either stud, but they're like resting on both of them. So yeah, you have to do that, and then that is what gives each step a smoother movement. So take a picture, and then you continue as you would with the 3 steps. So you do that, and then put the feet down. Also, sometimes my camera goes out of focus, so if like I focus on my finger, then the figure goes out of focus, so you just got to make sure that each picture is focused on the minifigure. You can tap the screen to do that with my camera. It might work with yours, I don't know. Or you might have autofocus, I don't know. So yeah, that's just a tip, because sometimes when I do it, I get blurry pictures when I forget to tap the screen and stuff. So that was the 4 step. Now I'll show you the 5 step. Sorry about that, that's a notification. So I'll turn it off actually. Oops. Oh. Okay, I can't. So 5 step is just the same as both the other previous ones. Take a picture like that. Now this is sorry. This is the kind of also hard part. You have to like imagine this step in 2 parts. So leaning more on the back brick first, and then leaning more on the second brick, like this. Just try and build the body up a little. And then clip it down. And then back to the middle. So that was the 3 step, 4 step and 5 step. Also, there's 2 more things about walking. You can either keep your minifigure's body completely straight, like all the time. So like if you're doing a shot, you have to keep it straight like that. And when they're halfway, keep it straight. Or, well, depends what you want to do. And also the arms. You can choose to have arm movement so that it looks smoother or whatever, but it is an extra thing that makes it harder. I don't think I do it, but you can if you want to. Just a thing. You could be walking with the hands down like this, or with it going forwards and backwards. But if you are going to do it like that, I want to show you how you do it. If they, once on the first step, you don't put it like that. You put the hand the opposite way to the leg as you would walk in real life. So do it slightly on the first one, and you take a picture. I'm doing this for 4 step as well. You can do it for 5 step as well. And then slightly back on this, and then you take a picture. Then when it's here, you could like put it back in a little, take a picture, and then when the feet are standing still, the arms would be down straight on the sides as well. So yeah, that was the 3 step, 4 step and 5 step. I would recommend the 4 step because it's the middle quality one. It's probably the best one if you don't want to do 5 step, because 3 step looks a bit choppy. But I'll just show you each of them now, the finished products, so that it gives you a rough idea of what you'll be doing. So which one's this? This is 4 step. I'll show you 3 step first. 5 step. Here we go. Okay. Sorry, I've got a cough. Alright. This is the 3 step. That's what it looks like. I also moved the arms as well. So yeah, that's the 3 step. Next I'll show you 4 step. I think it's this one. Yeah. Okay, this is one I used in my Lego garbage collection, I think it was called. This is the one I used. And now with this one I forgot to move the arms, or they did slightly by accident, but that's what the legs look like. And then 5 step is really smooth. Must be this one. Yeah. This is the smoothest one that I've made. It's good. Oh, also, for each different technique you use, you need to have a different frame rate. A frame rate is how many pictures are in 1 second of video. So if you had 5 FPS, well, FPS is what it's called. FPS means frames per second. Yeah, frames per second. And if it was 2, you'd have 2 pictures in 1 second for 1 second of video, and that'd be quite slow. I use, I think it's 12 FPS, but with each of the steps, I've got a custom frame rate that frame rate and FPS is the same thing, I think. So for the 3 step, I use 9 frames per second, and then for each step upwards, I add 3 FPS on. So 3 step is 9 FPS, 4 step is 12 FPS, and 5 step is 15 FPS, or it could be 16 or 18. I think I think the best and Brickfilmers that are like fully dedicated use 18, I think, or I know one that does, but I use 12, but that's because I haven't done a serious one yet, I don't think. So yeah, I guess that is the end of this video, and thanks for watching this. I hope it helped. If I missed anything, or if you still need help, just leave it in the comments and I'll try and help you out the best I can. I probably have more tips still, but I guess that's for another time. So yeah, any more problems you have, I'll try and help them out as best I can. So as always, thanks for watching this. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, check out my other videos, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.